to Keep Indiana Learning's first Friday for August 2022. I cannot believe that we are already in August. It seems like it was just June a minute ago and we were starting summer. And now we're back into the school year. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm so excited to have Amanda Culhan here. She is our Counselor Connect coordinator. And we've got some really exciting things to talk about today. Amanda, thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for having me. This is so fun. I was very thrilled and honored to be an invited guest to this, weekly or monthly Friday. So thank you.
Oh, you are always welcome. You can come hang out with us anytime you want. We always have awesome things coming out from Counselor Connect, and your connections are so amazing. But before we get too deep in, have your kids gone back to school yet?
They have not. So they are, in some room somewhere in the house trying to be quiet during this recording. So no, they start next Thursday, the 11th. And I have some mixed emotions about it.
Oh.
Mixed emotions. We've had a great summer, fun things. My youngest is off to kindergarten. So I'm going to be a big mess next Thursday. Yep. Big mess.
Oh, mama tears for you. The little one going to kindergarten for the very first time.
I know. She's just too little to go. So she's my baby. So I'm a little sad.
Well, my son started back to school on Monday, August 1st. It was August 1 and they were out the door. And he's in
See you later.
7th grade. And I feel like it has not been that long since I walked him into kindergarten on the very first day. And now with middle school, he's like, see ya.
Yeah. Don't talk to my mom.
I still want to be like, oh my God, first day. What are you going to wear? What are you going to put in your backpack? And he's like, no, that's not it anymore, Mom.
Not happening.
It
flies. It does fly, doesn't it?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, and we are so excited to have so much of the awesome Counselor Connect things coming up, starting this fall, but going all through the year. But we're going to jump right into our first Friday slide deck here. This will be available to everybody, linked in the description on Twitter. Find us around keepindianalearning.org. Come and see us anytime you need things. We're here for you. Don't forget the calendar in our professional learning section of the website is the absolute best way to stay connected, because it'll tell you all the free events, any paid workshops, whatever's coming up. We've got it linked there. You can even download it and put it in your Google Calendar. If you are sharing professional development opportunities with your staff or building, this is a great way to just stay in touch. I can't not tell you how useful that upcoming events calendar is. Let's kick off with a couple of awesome free things coming up. The Lit Gals, they have been so popular. Authors are starting to retweet them, share them, comment about the books that they are sharing. This is a set of 3 amazing women who are all literacy, former teachers, leaders, just involved in the literacy game. We've got elementary, middle, and high school all represented. So whatever grade level you teach, if you're interested in reading books and sharing those with your students or reading for your own personal growth or engagement, they have it all. This year, we are kicking off season 2 of the Lit Gals live stream free on our YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook channels. Books that motivate and inspire. I did do some reading this summer. Amanda, did you read anything this summer?
I did. I got back into kind of some mystery thrillers. Haven't done that in a while. That was exciting. Yeah.
I read The Maid. Have you read The Maid? Speaking of a mystery thriller. Oh my gosh, it is so good. I loved it because it's a mystery, and I do love a good logical mystery or a thriller. And it is set from the perspective of someone who's a little neurodivergent. So it's really unique and embraces the power of the main character, the maid, who is neurodivergent. So I love that.
I'll have to add it to the list.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. So good. All right. Oh, this is a big one. So new teachers, new transition to teaching, new adjunct teachers, emergency licensed teachers. We know that there are so many brand new experienced teacher, non-experienced teachers, right? Like you're within that 0 to 3 years of teaching. we are creating a cadre just for you. What this will be, this is brand new. We are so excited to announce it, launching it in August. 2 times a month, we'll have a 60-minute Zoom meeting where we will have experienced veteran teachers, some of our professional learning specialists, folks from around the state, helping tell you all those things you need to know. I mean, we're breaking down acronyms. We're talking to you about classroom management strategies, those things that you feel like you have to just suffer through getting it wrong before you start getting it right. We're going to clue you into all the things that we have learned over our years of teaching, bringing in people who are doing it right now in the classroom and can help you with that. 2 meetings a month, all virtual. They'll be in the evening, so you don't have to worry about getting a sub or trying to plan around your day. And this is going to be a powerful group to network with all the time, right? So we'll have a Canvas course that you can be in with a discussion forum that's going 24/7. Anytime you need to reach out to the group, this is going to be a really great way to make connections and support during your early years in your career. Don't forget to check out our new Teacher Cadre, keepindianalearning.org, pop up there to our professional learning. It's right under our paid workshops tab. This is going to be a big one.
This is amazing. I was just thinking as you're talking about this, I need to do this for new counselors. This is awesome. I love it.
Oh my gosh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Sold. Love it. That's really
doing
good.
It.
And then we've got this really cool partnership going on, another year-long event. So every month we will have a free webinar that's offered in collaboration with our media services department and the Donovan Group, which is a PR firm. And we're creating a series on just public relations and the communication needs that schools and districts have. I mean, this is a big thing right now. How do you navigate social media? How do you navigate when you've got a crisis? How do you build your brand and tell the story of your school district to attract new teachers or students or families? And this month, August 22nd, is communications planning. It's really all about that communications plan so that it's clear, it's organized, you know who's doing what, so there's no gray area, right? We get that all planned out. This is, again, free. You register once, you get access to every one of our free monthly Zoom meetings, and then we're recording all of them. So the ones for June and July have already happened, but you'll get access to those recordings and then throughout the whole year. They are also going to release some nuggets from each one of these on our YouTube channel, and they are taking over our Systems Talk podcast, and we will pull audio from our webcasts, put them right on our Systems Talk podcast this year from Keep Indiana Learning. It's available on all podcast servers out there. And we are thrilled to have that as another way to engage, because I know I have a good long commute, that podcasts are the way that I learn a lot. So we're really thrilled to partner up on this Spotlight on PR series this year. Okay, here's a big one that I've been asked about probably 5 times in just the last few days. What are we doing to help support those new Indiana science standards? So those are coming out this year. You're going to have to roll them into your curriculum. This is our last year on the old science standards. So we've got to do this brand new thing. And we want to make sure that you have all the answers. So we're going to do a webinar through STEM Synergy, free, open Zoom. So come anytime, from anywhere, whenever you need it. August 30th, register now. And make sure you get that on your calendar. This will be so helpful. And during that time, you will have time to ask questions. We'll probably have representatives from the DOE. We'll have our STEM Synergy experts there. This is going to be a big one. So if you are in the science realm or you serve educators who are, put this one on your calendar. And now, drum roll, please. We are here. Amanda, tell us a little bit about Counselor Connect.
Okay, so Counselor Connect first launched in the height of the pandemic. So it was a little interesting. What started out as something that was going to be small to support, Central Indiana, quickly went statewide when everybody went virtual in, early spring 2020. So that's when we kind of first began, but it was designed to support counselors and social workers. Dr. Mellon, CISC's executive director, was hearing from superintendents that their counselors and social workers needed some more support, some more networking opportunities, so some more professional learning. So that's where he kind of had this idea. He came to me. He said, Are you interested in helping with launch this thing? And that's how it started. And
Wow.
so, yeah, so we've been, putting together, pushing out resources to support professional learning opportunities, networking opportunities for the past couple of years. And each year we kind of keep getting bigger. We keep, what once was like, okay, we'll have a few virtual learning sessions has now launched into this big thing. So it's really exciting. Yeah, and our network is growing, and we've been able to provide a lot of things. So, and our partnerships are growing. So it's really exciting.
It's amazing. And I'm pretty excited about some of your upcoming events just this month alone, either kicking off or these live virtual events.
Yeah, so this is kind of to kick off our monthly priority topics. So each month we will be offering at minimum at least one virtual free session that's aligned to our priority topics. And those priority topics are determined each year through our annual needs assessment. So counselors and social workers, respond to this needs assessment in the spring and kind of tell us for each kind of category, counseling category, if you will, what is at the top of their priority. And from there, we narrow down, okay, these are the top 3 priorities for social emotional learning, for post-secondary options, student and family advocacy, comprehensive counseling. And then we put together each month at least one professional learning option for them to participate in. So again, so far, these have been free, which is awesome. And hopefully they'll continue to be free for these, monthly sessions. So kicking off in August, we actually had one in July already. It was on building connections as students come back to school. So that one is now on demand. So you can access that one in our in the Keep Indiana Learning YouTube library. And then this one here is August 31st. We are going to be joining us will be the DOE. So Courtney Hott from the DOE. She'll be giving a legislative update, talking about requirements that are relevant to counselors and social workers. So really excited about that. And she's kind of kicking off this 3 weeks of sessions where we'll be talking about legislative requirements and kind of that need to know information at the start of the school year. So Courtney's August 31st with our state update, and then September 7th, which will be that next week, will be the legal ins and outs of accommodating transgender and non-binary students. And this is something that it's a topic that we see a lot on the counselor listserv in Indiana. There are a lot of questions that are posted there. Legally, what do we need to do? How do we assist? How do we support students in the transgender community? So I think this one will be probably a popular session because so many people have so many questions. And this session will actually be led by a former educator turned attorney. So she comes highly recommended from a couple of former colleagues of mine who have, she's come and trained their districts. So I'm really looking forward to the session on September 7th. And then the third session in this series will be September 14th, and it will be on DCS reporting. This one is not yet live on our website, but it will be very soon. So stay tuned for that. And then the other, we're still kind of planning the other monthly sessions, but we do know that in September, we will have something on college and career counseling, probably late September to go along with College Go Week. And we will also, if you are located in or near Central Indiana, we are hosting an in-person networking event on September 22nd. So
I'm sure we'll be listing all of that for September 2nd, first Friday.
yes.
And it'll be on the website, right? We'll have all that information for September.
So stay tuned for more information, but we have a lot planned for our monthly free virtual PD.
That's so amazing.
So next I want to share something I'm really excited about. These, like I said, we've been growing Counselor Connect, and now we're getting into this place of let's offer more intensive year-long opportunities. We've done these like short, one-off things over the course of the last couple of years. So we're offering 3 year-long series this year, and this is the first one that I'll mention here with Allie Hearn. So excited. This is Restorative Practices Readiness for School Leaders. It will be all virtual, 18 hours of professional learning spread out over the course of the school year. Allie Hearn is a national keynote speaker and trainer. She's very engaging and passionate about restorative practices in this work. She has presented for us on a monthly PD. She did a session for us. She was at the Keep Indiana Learning Conference this June and presented a full day of content. The intended audience for this is leaders. So district level, building level, counseling, student service professional leaders, really anyone serving in a leadership role who influences programs and services. Because this is all about kind of laying the groundwork, exploring the roots and theories behind restorative practices, looking at the continuum and the importance of that proactive work, measuring implementation and fidelity and team action planning. So it's really kind of getting that buy-in from your leaders, from your leadership, to then take that next step to really truly start becoming restorative practices trained. So really excited about this. It kicks off in September, so registration closes in August, in the next couple of weeks. So this one is kind of a quick turnaround. So share this one with your district and building level leaders and try and get them signed up for this one. I think this will be really great.
And I do love Allie. I could listen to her all day. She's amazing. She's so engaging, a lot of energy, so fun. It'll be great to have her here in person.
Yeah, she's great.
Before. Yeah,
she's great. I'm really excited about that. Our next series is equally amazing, I think. It's going to be School Counselors for MTSS. This also, the first session kicks off in September, so the registration deadline is quickly approaching. This will be presented by Dr. Emily Goodman-Scott and the School Counselors for MTSS training team. They too are national speakers and presenters. Dr. Goodman-Scott presented for us at the Keep Indiana Learning Conference this June. She presented at the Fall ISCA conference. She is wonderful. She was at ASCA. She's kind of everywhere. But this will be a hybrid of in-person and virtual learning. So we'll have an in-person in the fall, an in-person day in the early spring. And then in between, we'll have some virtual sessions. We'll have district and team coaching calls. And you'll get a copy of their book, which is Making MTSS Work. So it will kind of also be a book study because the sessions will be walking you through different components of the book. So really excited about this. This series is intended for district or school teams. So that may include a district or building level leader, counselor, social worker, teacher, whoever, kind of fits on your MTSS team would be welcome at this training. It would be great for them. And here they'll be talking, about comprehensive school counseling and MTSS alignment, using data, trauma-informed tiers 2 and 3 support, universal screening for social emotional needs. So this is really excited about this one. And then the last series that I'll mention, I don't have it shown here on the slide just because it hasn't been posted yet. So this is kind of a sneak peek into kind of what's coming. But we're going to be offering a comprehensive school counseling series aligned to Indiana's Carrying the Torch and ASCA's RAMP program. So we'll be partnering with several other state agencies and organizations, but haven't finalized details yet. So stay tuned, but this one will include in-person and virtual as well for a cohort who wants to participate in 1 or 2 years of learning. So really excited about this as well.
That's really exciting. And I know that the very best way to stay in touch with all of that is to sign up for your newsletter, which I think you're about to mention.
Yes, please sign up for the newsletter. This is where we release new details about everything. And a few other things I'll mention very quickly is we're launching a counselor leadership network this year. So anybody serving in a counselor leadership role, these people oftentimes kind of feel a little siloed. Because there's one of them in each district and they want to be a part of a bigger community. So we're going to be bringing all them together multiple times this year for them to learn and grow professionally, but also just to do some networking with one another and to not feel so siloed. So really excited about that. We'll be adding more blogs to the amazing list of blogs that Keep Indiana Learning already offers, but focusing more on those counseling specific topics. So Each month we'll release a new blog, so be on the lookout for that. DIY guides, we're going to be kind of amping up those for counselors to use during their professional learning time and team time. We'll be putting together a book study, and we might be dipping our feet into the podcasting world this year. So we might put out a few podcasts, which makes me a little nervous, but we'll see if we can make that work. I don't know.
I'm here to help you with all your podcasting needs. I would love that. Again, I listen to podcasts on the daily.
Me too. Love
it. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. So a lot of fun things happening. So be sure to subscribe to the newsletter.
I love it. Amanda, thank you so much for being here and part of our first Friday for August, our first Friday of the school year. I can't believe it. And we will see you all right before Labor Day. By the next time we first Friday with you, we will be well into that school year. So everyone, thank you so much for joining us here at Keep Indiana Learning. Please visit us at keepindianalearning.org. Like, subscribe, follow, share us. We are only as good as the people we can reach out to, and we are thrilled to be part of your network. Thanks, everyone, and have a great